All right, back again. 2002 Audi Allroad 2.7T. I was working on the oil pressure switch. Already got that in. Noticed that the connector to the switch itself had a bad wire. Saw some exposed wire, not insulated. So I got the pigtail for it. And I'm gonna use that to fix that down there. But when I trace the wire back to the top, I find this, which I kind of remember this because I tried to correct it with, oh wow, it just fell apart in my hands. I think at the time I was correcting for exposed wire. I used like the liquid wire. It's like a liquid insulation. You put it over the exposed wire and it makes an insulation for it. So I did that, and it was also broken here. So I tried to glue it back, but probably it looks like silicone, and silicone is not really a good solution for this. But I was probably in a pinch as usual, trying to get things done quickly, and it worked. But now I see this, a couple of little twists and flops, and now it's completely disconnected. So I'm not saying that the liquid tape didn't work, but that wire did get somehow corroded more, because see, the section over here is corroded. That doesn't even hold the wire. But this wasn't broken before, so now I'm thinking possibly it wasn't the switch, possibly it wasn't the wire at the connector for the switch, but the connector that goes to the actual wire harness, there's a culprit there too. So I'm glad I got a little bit extra instead of just saying, oh, it's the switch and it's good. I checked the wire. I noticed that the wire was kind of brittle going back about this far. You could feel that it's like brittle and it probably will break. But as you go along the rest of the wire, it's pretty supple and flexible, but I feel like the inside kind of like, not that I would be able to tell that it's broken inside the insulation, but feels like you could feel the bends in sections where it's not really getting bent. I mean, it's like a straight run. It runs across the top of your timing cover and drops straight down, and maybe has a couple of turns and then goes straight to where the switch is. But I got even the sleeve. This, I just broke this by bending it. So I started bending it along the run of the sleeve, and I'm gonna replace all of that. It's gonna get corrugated wire loom and a heat sleeve to protect against the heat. The wire is gonna be whatever comes with these pigtails, but I might, this is like 18 gauge wire on this pigtail, and the other two pigtails I'm gonna get to correct for the broken, let's see if you can see that. This famous connector is broken, so it doesn't latch in. So that's the female, and when the male goes into it, it has no latch to lock it in. And I need the new male connector. So they got pigtails for that. And I might just cut the pigtails and add my own 18 gauge wire, but it's gonna be tint copper, and I could just use this, but I can't confirm what gauge this is. So being a little bit anal, I'm gonna get some silicone insulated wire. And it stays flexible, and I think it has a higher heat rating. So I like that. And I just finished using some on another car for some starter signal wire, and I liked the insulation on it. So a lot of these wires, when they get hot, they just seem to like if the insulation itself gets cracked, it's already failing, and they just seem to, when you come across them, of course the car is 20 something years old, so you know, what do you expect? The wires are going to start failing no matter what they're made of. At least they're not made of soy like some cars have soy based wire insulation, and vermin like to go after that. Mice will eat that up in a second. So anyway, I digress. I'm gonna probably just replace all of this wire with silicone insulated tinned copper wire, so we'll have less corrosion possibilities, and use corrugated wire loom and then put a heat sleeve over that, and we'll be protected from debris and protected from the heat, and that should be good for a good long time. Might be overkill, but it's kind of what I do. Anyway, later.